of Late Night Shenanigans. How y'all doing, ladies?
Welcome
Good.
back. Welcome back.
Good.
Welcome back.
Everyone. Again, welcome back to another episode, you guys. Definitely glad to have you back. Always don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to tap that notification bell. So that way you're notified each and every time that we post a video. That way you stay up to date and caught up with the Shenanigang. With that being said, how about we do a quick little roll call, ladies? Just a quick one.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Kim.
What's up? It's Tavia.
Hey, it's your girl Chantel.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Constance. And again, welcome to our show. We're gonna go ahead and jump right on into this. But before we do so, it would not be like us if we did not start the show off. We're getting a little bit warmed up and heated up for tonight's show. How about a quick little shot, ladies?
Yeah, I'm literally going to get warmed up. I'm starting off with my tea, and we'll see how the night progresses. Yeah,
right.
We usually meet. We usually meet under different circumstances. But yeah.
So I got my shot. I wasn't ready though.
Welcome back, Constance.
Awesome.
Yeah, girl.
I miss you guys so much. But your girl's back in the building. We get ready to turn this thing up this evening and get into some chit chat. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. I hope everybody's doing well, feeling good. Let's roll. So the first thing I want to talk about, we're going to jump into childhood. I guess the way you would verbalize it is, does your childhood affect your adulthood relationships? So meaning things that you may have experienced or heard or mimicked in your childhood, does it carry over into your adulthood relationships? Is that something that you ladies see as an issue? I know definitely for me, absolutely a lot of things. And I didn't learn it until I was an adult, that I mimicked and picked up a lot of things that I experienced and I've seen in my childhood. And it now affects me as an adult. I'm like, wow, I didn't even think that those two played a part, but it really does. So for me, it absolutely does play a part, and it could take a while for you to see that. You may not see it until you're actually an adult in your 30s or your 40s, and you say, okay, that's something that I may have seen or learned when I was a little bit younger, and it stuck with me. And it could be a good
what's an example? What's an example of something that you?
For me, and I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you guys, growing up in my household, my mom and my dad, before they separated, there was a lot of arguing. So I heard them do that a lot. And certain things that I picked up, from my mom that she did, that was embedded in me. So as I became an adult and I got into relationships, I began to see myself doing the same things, like having arguments and doing certain things and saying certain verbiage, which I thought was what you're supposed to do. That's a healthy way of communicating. That's what it's supposed to be, because that's what I heard, like, the person that I admired and the person that was raising me at the time do. So I felt like, okay, this is maybe the right way of going about it. And growing up, I guess, becoming your own adult and getting in your own relationships, honestly, sometimes those things can come back to bite you in the ass, because it might not be something that's for you and for your relationship and that's going to work for you. So I absolutely feel like childhood situations can affect your adult relationships. So that's one example for me that I picked up growing up. What about y'all?
Yeah.
We strictly? I just want to ask: Are we talking about like relation, like
yeah, I had that
relationship, or like with friends, any kind of relationship?
Just anything that you feel that would have been carried over from your childhood into your adulthood, whether it be a relationship with a male or a relationship with your friends, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to go, Ty?
I mean, I can. The basic answer for me would be, yeah, I feel like it definitely can have an effect on you as an adult, not necessarily in a bad way. But when we coming up as kids, you don't know. I mean, we're taught everything, right? So we look to our parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, just that whole village, as they say. So we pull information from everybody. We see certain things happening. And like you said, okay, well, these are people I love, these people I trust. So that must be what I'm supposed to do. But the thing is, as we mature or grow, we start to develop like our own feelings and we can think for ourselves and answer for ourselves. So once you become an adult and you find yourself in those situations, you just might be pulling stuff that you didn't downloaded, that you didn't heard, that you didn't seen from your youth, and you bring that into your relationship because you're like, okay, this is what I know. But you do have the opportunity to make a choice to say, especially if it was something that was unhealthy, okay, well, I don't want to be like that.
Right.
I know that that's what I saw, but I'm choosing not to be that way. And it might be easier said than done. But I feel like you can carry those things that you didn't download it as a child and bring it into your relationship. So yeah, absolutely.
I think for me, it's like the relationships and friendships, even that, from your childhood. Usually when you think about those things, it's something negative. Like usually like those things, like Constance, you mentioned the arguing and things, whatnot. For me, it's learning from those things or remembering those things. And in my adulthood, it's taught me what not to do.
Right.
I was going to say the same
tolerate,
thing.
what not to put up with, it you want it to be the good stuff because not everything in your childhood was bad. You saw good here and there, whatnot, but it's the negative, it seems like, that sticks with you. So for me, it's what I didn't want, what I refused to deal with. So that's pretty much it.
I totally agree with you, Kim, when you say that, because I took some positives too. Like my mom made me a go-getter. My mom work, and I have that same mentality. I work, always take care of my family. I'm always gonna be on that. But some things I didn't even think that I took with me. It start coming out as I became an adult, like arguing, with my spouse and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, this sounds too familiar.
You start in the mirror.
I got to find a way to turn this around. Like it has to be different. So I had to do things differently, and I had to move different. So
Okay,
you get positive.
Y'all basically took everything out that I was gonna say. Like for real, like I look at old friendships, that watching my friends like go through different stuff, because like I was like the last person to smoke weed. I was the last person to get into stuff that a lot of my friends were getting into in high school. I wasn't on that until after high school. So like, I took a, I watched a lot of them do certain things. And I'm like, growing up, I look back at it and it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to date that type of guy because I seen you date that type of guy, and I know, like those type of, I take all of that in, and positive and the bad, and I learned from those mistakes. And with my mom, hard worker, I don't want nobody lazy, because I work, like that's my goal, is to make sure I always provide.
Yeah. Combining 2 points that Kim and Chantel made, like things that you may have seen or not have experienced from, say, your parents or your family. Like my family coming up, we hung out together, we did a lot of stuff together, but we weren't really that family that was like consistently on a I love you, like telling each other that like all the time and making sure that that person knew that. So when I became a parent, that was something that I definitely want to make sure that I let my kids know, kiss on them, love on them, hug on them, and all the time. Like, it's like, I can't help it, but maybe that's something that I needed, that I wanted, as a child coming up. And so that's why it's something that I make sure that I do with my kids. So that's what I'm saying. Like, not necessarily just intimate relationships, but it's things that happen to you that, coming up as a child, that once you turn into an adult, it's stuff that you want to.
Yeah, I could agree with that too. With the
so positive things, negative things.
Daddy
Yeah.
do.
Now,
So,
one thing, like to kind of a little bit piggyback off of what Tavi just said, just, because as far as family wise, now, one thing I wish I would have taken was from my mother. Like my mama she was so calm all the time. It was rare
Man.
that she fussed. She
Man.
helped any and everybody. Like,
Everybody.
I do those things. Like, I feel like I do those things, but that fussing and that soft spoken and quiet and don't argue, I guess that's daddy in me.
We got that from daddy. Because he curse you out.
Those things.
Daddy will curse you out real fast. So,
And July.
must scare me up. But yeah, I agree. She was like real cool like that. So I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, the simple answer is absolutely yeah. I think
Yeah, they do.
Definitely can affect your relationships.
absolutely.
Can I just add like something real just quick to add, and maybe we just shoot my round really quickly? What do you think about the people who use things they went through as a child as an excuse to be the way that they are?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's like a whole nother.
Yeah, but it's because you have that side of the coin as well. You have all the things, okay, like how everybody can agree, but exactly. But then you have the people where, like Tavia just said, well, that's what I saw. I saw my daddy do this. I saw my mama do that, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it's not exactly a good thing. You know what I mean?
Or the whole, well, that's just me. You're gonna have to accept me as I am.
Or lazy.
And that's had this conversation last night. It's not, even if you were telling the individual, whomever, okay, well, that's what I saw, that's what I learned, or that's what I kind of, was embedded in me, and I kind of felt like that's what was the thing to do. That doesn't necessarily make it right. So it doesn't mean that you can't change and do things different to benefit your situation, because things that you dealt with in the past as a kid, hell, your parents probably didn't know how to handle shit and was just doing what they saw, what they felt was right. Maybe their parents did that. And then now we're coming up under them and we're thinking, okay, this is the right way to do it. And we in our situations and that shit clearly not working. We got to do something different. So we got to figure out things on our own.
Got to break that chain.
Own type of environment, what's healthy for our situation. So
that's what I was gonna say. If you're in a relationship like that and you have a person that's, oh well, that's just me, you have to take it or leave it or whatever. At some point, it's kind of like, okay, well, do you really want this to work? Because if I'm telling you that isn't working for me and all I need you to do is this, if that is going to strengthen the relationship, you would think that person is willing to meet you halfway and at least try. Because you never know, you might be surprised. You try something different and you're like, oh, well, shoot, I didn't know it was going to be that easy or that simple. So, I don't think that that excuse, oh, that's just me. Nah, everybody can change. So
not at all.
Yes. Yes.
And not that you're trying to change them. It's just that if it's something that's going to benefit your, like I said, your relationship and, the progression. So.
All right.
I agree.
Good question.
No.
Yeah. I said what I had to say.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
We all agree. We did what we said, that definitely childhood situations can run over into your adulthood relationships. Absolutely. Whether it be good or bad, and whether it be, oh, I love that I picked this up from my mom or my dad, or vice versa. So let us know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think as far as that goes. But in the meantime, we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be right back. Hey. Love it.
Hey, Shenanigang. Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next subject, which happens to be love language. Okay. I did have to look it up because I feel like a lot of people, I know I didn't until I started seeing the little tests pop up, what love language is, what it means. So let me just really quickly, it says our love language describes how we receive love from others and how to express your heartfelt commitment to your mate. Okay, so we all took tests. We all took a love language test. Okay, I want to ask y'all really quickly though first. Actually, let's take a shot first before we get into it. or whatever y'all are drinking. I know some of y'all aren't. Am I the
My
only
tea
one?
tonight.
Ooh.
But a little bit of
Cheers.
go on.
I'm on my tea and my orange juice.
I said I might spike it in a minute.
You got time. It's early.
Right.
We'll see where y'all go with these questions. How about that?
Okay, so before you guys took the test, just understanding what love language meant. Did you know what your love language was? Like, okay, you know what the test says, but did you know? For me, I didn't. I don't think I did.
I didn't really know. I kind of had an idea a little bit.
I didn't at all. I didn't at all. I'm not surprised, but
yeah.
I'm not surprised with the results, but no, I didn't. No.
Okay. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. So they're pretty self-explanatory. So I guess what we could just do is just go around, see what you guys' results were, and if you agree to the results you got.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Like I said, I did not know initially, what my love language was. But after I took the test, mine is physical touch. And with that, I'm not surprised because just a minute ago, how I was telling y'all, I like to hug on my kids. I like to kiss on my kids. I like to touch and just, so with that being something that came back to me as something that I need and value in a relationship, absolutely agree. So
you are a hugger. Do you remember what was second, or do you remember the percentage?
Second, I believe it was words of affirmation, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All
right, Constance.
I didn't have any clue. I had some assumptions that I thought it would be, but it came back as words of affirmation, and then second was receiving gifts. I thought it was going to be flip flop. But it does make sense. Like, I love for somebody to show me, they respect me, they love me, they care for me, and actually verbalize that to me. I love that. Tell me, you could show me too, but tell me too sometimes. I like to hear that. And then receiving gifts, absolutely. I love gifts. So
Lord knows.
It worked out pretty well.
Okay. Chantel?
So I only did the test once. So mine came back as like to receive gifts. I am a person that likes to receive gifts. I like surprises too. So yeah, I like to receive gifts. It can be, and I'm not talking about like expensive gifts. It can be anything, but just to surprise me and give me something.
On the spontaneous tip.
I like surprises, like surprising me to take me on a trip is a gift. Like, I like things like that.
Okay. Do you remember did you take the same test that we all took, or did you take something separate?
Oh no, I just looked up one that just said the love language test.
Okay.
So I forgot about the link. But yeah, then but for my second, I would say that I also because I didn't take it enough time. I'm just giving my opinion about what I think my second one would be the acts of service, like doing stuff for me. Like if I come home, I want some of the stuff that I normally do when I got to come home that they already done. You doing it on your own. I ain't got to tell you.
Yeah.
That turns me on. Like you
I would like
doing
that too.
chores in the household that you already know need to be done. Like,
that one ain't come up for me, but I agree.
Yeah, or like
probably did if you took the same test that I sent to you guys. If you took that one, it probably did. It was probably low on your.
And it's like if my car broke down or something, you offered it, or you started to change my tire for me, or take my car to go get an oil change, like things like that. Just
without you having to ask. Yeah.
That's what I like.
Cool.
Don't let me have to ask you. I like to be spoiled.
Oh Lord. So for me, prior to taking the test, I don't think that I knew. I maybe after taking the test, I go, okay, makes sense, because I feel like, okay, so for instance, my first one was words of affirmation. I feel a kind of way when I'm not getting that, And I'm realizing that now. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. When you're not hearing the, the appreciation and the I love you, or, you're beautiful, or you look nice today, your hair looks good, like those kind of things. I feel the kind of way when I'm not hearing it. So it makes sense for me why that's number one on my list. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then next on my list was acts of service. Acts of service, same thing. I like for me not having to ask. Not necessarily like Chantel, because I'm a stay at home mom or whatnot. So I do those things, but just other things, or if I'm not feeling well, or I'm just super tired or whatever, and still have to get up and do those things. Sometimes I like to just do those things and me not have to say anything. So that makes sense. So for me, they make complete sense. It did shock me that receiving gifts was last on my list, because I thought that was going to be way up there. But
I'm so surprised.
Surprisingly, receiving gifts was last on my list. Like, it's only like 13% for me. So I was
made
really
me feel bad.
it was last.
I kind of see where it was leading to during the questions. I'm like, I know what it's leading to.
It's like real talk though. I think with all 5 of the languages, I think, all of them apply. It's just that, it might be 1 or 2 that you would like to see or experience a little bit more than the others. That's why they kind of, list in order like that.
Yeah,
but all of them definitely apply.
Yeah, because it's like the touchy thing. Like, I can be like that with my kids. Yeah. But when my significant other is doing that and you start to do it too much, I get annoyed and I start to feel smothered. I don't like it too much when it comes from another grown ass person.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, Chantel, just because you just put what you said out there. If your partner's love language was touchy-feely, if that was their number one love language, how do you deal with that? I'll just ask, how do you deal with that?
And I believe that's what the problem was, is that I didn't understand the love language thing. Look, y'all gonna make me get emotional right now, because I think that's what the problem was, that I'm realizing that I didn't understand. It was said to me multiple times, a lot, that's what they like, but I didn't really reciprocate that that way, because I was just thinking about what I don't like.
Yeah, right. You got to compromise.
You know what I mean? And I had a hard time compromising with that, because I don't want to be touchy-feely, because then it starts to get where it has to be like that all the time. And I don't like that all the time. Like, you like that, but I just couldn't come to.
There was no compromising.
I couldn't compromise with all of that. I don't want to be told I love you all the time. I just feel like it's too much. I don't want that.
I mean, it sounds like you learned from it though, with the way you just expressed yourself.
So,
like it was a lesson learned.
I understand it. I understand.
Take the silver lining and run with it.
Right.
Just apply it to your next relationship.
Yeah. So I might have to have a conversation after this. Okay.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
I wanted to ask real fast though. Like, I'm sorry, Kim. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because I don't want to like go over or spend too much time, but just like real quick, like with all of that being said, how do y'all feel about PDA?
I do like that, because I feel like not a lot though.
Not
like
too much.
Just
not Courtney and Travis.
Not like grabbing my butt and being so like doing all of that.
Yeah,
but
not like too much.
And around me and kissing here and there. I'm down for that. I like that. Show me you love me and it's affectionate in public, but not all that.
Show them too. Look,
yeah, like it's okay. Yeah, I'd like a limited amount.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Courtney and Travis type of PDA, that is like too much. They might as well just have sex right there in the street. It's like some of it can be too much. It can just be like just a lot, and
overkill.
They can dial it back, just a little bit. It's almost disrespectful in a way. Like you want to be
I can't hear y'all. I can't hear you.
It's okay. We hear you though.
We can hear you.
I can't hear y'all
like
at all. I don't know what happened.
That level I think is too much, but I think PDA is nice. I like to see that. I like to experience that. I think it's kind of cool. So that was just a quick question I wanted to ask y'all since we was talking about, the physical touch and the 5 languages in general. So yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll post a link to the test we took down in the description. So you guys, if you don't know what your love language is, there's a bunch of tests. So, of course you can Google, to find one, but I'll just send the one that we send. It gives you all 4 or 5 of them, and it gives you like your percentage and whatnot, and just see. So yeah, this was interesting.
See what you're
right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a break since we're having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. Yeah. Also with me talking, we'll be back.
Take the test. Take the test. Yay! We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. All right, welcome back, guys. So I have a question. I want to know if you let somebody borrow some money, right? Do you feel like you have the right to ask them what it's for? Is that fair?
Sure enough.
What y'all think?
I'm going
to say yes.
No, it depends on the dynamic of that relationship with that person that borrow money. Like, you got those relationships with your sister, your brother, your family members, where you can be like, okay, girl, I need to borrow such and such. Girl, what you need that for? To pay your light bill, or to go to the store, or you to go buy some crabs or whatever, like in a joking way. So it depends on the relationship. But if it's like a different type of friend and they just like, they need to borrow something, they'll pay you back and you're willing to do it, I don't feel that you should ask them what it's for because they may be embarrassed to tell you. But
so you feel like it's unfair. It's not your place.
As long as you know you need to pay me back on this date and got my money back, then that's all you need to really know. You don't need to be why. I don't feel that it's necessary. But depending on the relationship with the individual that's asking to borrow money, you can pick and
agree.
Yeah, pick and choose if you want to.
I can agree because it's certain people I got to question because I don't contribute to cigarettes. I ain't contributing no drugs. I just look. I got stuff I got to pay. I can't afford to buy me a bottle of liquor this week, so I need to know what that money going towards. If I feel like that's what you spending your money on, you would probably get money from me.
Would ask anybody that?
No.
Regardless of the relationship you have with them, you would ask anybody what.
I mean, not like that's why I said I agree. Like, it depend on who it is. Like my sisters, if they need money, I know they ain't spending it on bullshit. But certain friends, I gotta be like, I don't know. I mean,
real fast.
Real fast. Yeah. Hold on, Tabby. Chantel, let me borrow $20.
Look at that face.
Look, she like, look, you
I ain't got to worry that you won't be spending it on drugs. It's certain people on my list that I'm like, I know that money ain't going to no bill. Like, I need to know where it's going. Let me pay it for you.
Send me the link and I'll pay it. I'll pay it for you. What you say, Kim?
I kind of agree. I agree. You give somebody money. Also, it depends on the amount of money. Because if they're just asking for $5, $5, $10 or whatnot, $20 maybe. Now, if they're asking for $50, I need $75, I need $100. I kind of need to know why. Thing is, 9 times out of 10, when somebody's, at least for me, when they're asking to borrow money, they're telling me why they need it anyway. Yeah. Who's to say if they're lying or not? Because you never know if they'll tell you anything, and then
them real well. You know them reactions in their face.
It depends, but again, it depends on how much they're asking for and who's
asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So,
can test them out
Kim,
though too. One thing
what'd
you
you say?
can't test somebody out though to find out like
How?
if they really need that money for something serious or not. Because if you be like, well, okay, well let me pay it for you or whatever, because I don't have the cash on me, and they turn around and be like, but I need it in cash. Something ain't right, man. I need it in cash. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I'll say, Kimberly, get out of my head, because you pretty much said all my thoughts. For the most part, for me, I feel like, okay, I'll start with saying anybody that borrows, money from me has pretty much been forthcoming with why they need it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is like $5, $10, $20, something like that. So I've never been in a position. Well, yes, I have. I'm lying. What's that game we were playing the other day? I'm lying. But not often. But yeah, I usually don't have to ask like what it's for, because that person is forthcoming with what it is already.
However,
I hit you with the butt today. But yeah, I feel like if it's a substantial amount of money, then yeah, you gonna have to let me know what you need it for, because it's like, why you ain't got it? You know what I'm saying? So especially now, I know, things are getting, expensive and everything going up. So, money kind of tight right now. But yeah, for the most part, I feel like if it's a strong amount, yeah, you're gonna have to let me know what you need it for.
let me get.
And then if you somebody that always asking, that made me question, like, why you always broke?
The thing about always asking too is, at the same time, if they turn around and they pay you back when they say they're gonna pay you back, bridge intact. But if you have those people that, borrow money from you and then, oh, well, what had happened was, or and that's like, something that happens all the time, or they're not checking in with you and letting you know, like, look, I know I'm supposed to pay you, but blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? That right there can be that bridge is on fire. Somebody get an extinguisher. You know what I'm saying? You might be, burning that bridge as far as coming back to me, asking me for some money. So
there's no might. You are, you will, you have. Boom. Don't ask me again.
I do that. I would call the Armstrong. Like, if you burn me once, like, you can't borrow from me and then ask to borrow from me again and ain't paid me back what you borrowed the first time. You
Look, did you forget? You owe me
$100. Like, you owe me from the last time. How you gonna add up to it? It's gonna, we doing that
for real? Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that don't work for me.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that. So we have a no, it's not your business to know why. We got some depending on how much. We got a no, I'm sorry, you ain't got it, I ain't got it either. So we got a lot of answers there.
Seems like this episode I've been the one to add on. I want to ask, like, just really quickly.
Yeah.
If you give somebody a gift, right?
Oh Lord.
Do you have a right to tell them how and what to do with that gift? Say you give somebody, I don't know, something, and they want to sell it. They want to give it away, or they want to just use it in a completely different, something like that. Is that a problem?
You don't have a right to, but depending on that relationship, you do have a little input, especially if that gift is given out of the kindness of your heart and you put in work or you spend money. Give it to that person as, I want you to enjoy this, and then they take it and re-gift it or sell it and don't use it. Then they'll cause some questions in that friendship or that relationship.
You'd be mad.
I would be upset. I
feel a little hurt. Like, like, now I just gave that to you, and
that's what I was gonna say. Like, if it's like a long time in between and they haven't used it, didn't have a need to it or whatever, some time has passed and it's like, okay, but if I gave you this for your birthday and then 2 weeks later, a month later, something like that comes along and you giving it to somebody else or throwing it away even, or if I come by you and like, hey, let me see that, whatever I got. Oh, you know what? I don't even know where it's at. Like, that might sting a little bit because it almost seems like you're unappreciative about the gift. But as far as telling somebody, okay, here, I'm giving this to you, but you
It's like-
can't sell it at the garage sale. You can't
Right.
re-gift it. You can't do this. I'm giving you $100 gift card. You have to go buy this. No,
Can't
I
tell
don't
how-
feel like, you know,
Yeah,
you.
that's why
That's where
best
I
to
am
give
on
them
that.
gift
I feel like
cards.
once you give somebody something, it becomes their property. You can't tell somebody what to do with their property. Now, am I going to be
True.
pissed about it? Yeah, probably. You know, especially if it's something that I maybe
You
really
wanted them to
didn't want to give
have.
away, but you needed it. Yeah, or you wanted them to have it, so you give it to them. So yeah, I'm gonna be pissed, but I just feel like, you know, once you give it to somebody, it's their property. You no longer have a say in how, where, when, why they use it. You know,
That's
so
true.
that's just
Definitely
my
true.
thing.
have a right to feel how you feel.
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
It'll
mad.
sting a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
something. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was all I had.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we head out to a break, loved all the answers. We ain't get no shot in. Y'all want to sit?
Did we not? I thought we did.
No, I jumped right on
I am
into that
still
thing.
on my tea.
So yeah, that's fine.
Sent me a little bit of
I'm the.
But yeah, like I said, those responses were cool. Some people don't feel like it's fair to be like, hey, well, what you need it for? So it's fine, whatever. But Shenanigang, what you think? Do you feel like if you let somebody get some money, do you have the right to be on some? Well, what you need it for?
Yeah.
Comment down below,
Mhm.
and we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Mhm. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, everybody. All right. Now we're really gonna get into some fun shenanigans.
Some shenanigans.
Some shenanigans.
All right.
We're gonna throw it back to one of our games we had before. We gotta finish a lyric. Okay? We're gonna test everybody and see where y'all at on y'all music. Okay?
All right. I'm ready.
Hop into
I'm gonna
it.
win. I'm gonna win.
All right.
I'm gonna win.
Everybody got two. Everybody got 2 songs. We're gonna do 2 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go first. And
Y'all
on
need a
this,
shot or something?
y'all gotta
Y'all just
act
wanna
it
roll
out. Don't sing it. Act it out. And we gotta try to guess what the song is.
Act it
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Can we do
Kinda
this? Because
act it out. Put some drama to it.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and do your shots, whatever you know you drinking on, you sipping on.
we acted. I'm not an actress here, you know. So liquid courage.
Be dramatic. Be dramatic. Dramatic with it. Okay? All right. I'm gonna go first. Ready?
Cool.
I made the change from a common thief to up and close. Nope. Let me start that over.
Big.
I made it. Look, I'm sitting here.
You sure that's tea you drinking?
Right.
Let me start that over.
Okay.
I made a change from common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach.
Oh, that's all you giving us.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Y'all can't get it there. I'll add on a little bit more.
I
yeah.
made
Come
a
on,
change from common thief to up close and personal. Who?
Robin
With
Leach.
Robin Leach.
Robin Leach.
Mm-mm. So can we get one more line?
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm far from cheap. I smoke skunk with my peeps.
Yeah. So you messed me up with that.
Is it like a-
no.
Is Snoop Dogg the artist?
Nope.
No.
No clue.
So we don't have a timer. So
whatsoever.
what we're gonna do is 5, 4,
Hey, I already told you I don't know what it is.
2. Yeah, no, nobody knows. Yeah, what's that, ma'am?
Juicy by Notorious B.I.G.
Huh?
Say it in the right way.
I made a change from common thief to up and close and personal Robin Leach. Come on.
Oh, the rap. Oh, okay.
I figured it was some kind of rap.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
But
Yeah, I knew that much. I just, yep.
Chantel keeps her
Okay,
point.
child. No point for me.
Hey, next.
All right, let's keep it flowing.
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
What?
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh Lord, she's gonna cry in the car.
When your legs
Oh.
don't work to before,
Wait,
and I can't sweep you off your feet.
did we hear this one before?
No.
Again. When
She's
your
so
legs
dramatic.
don't
She did do this one before.
like they do, and I can't sweep you off your feet.
I don't even know what you said, dog.
When your legs don't. Did you
I
say
heard
when your legs don't work?
Your legs don't work
Like
no
they used
more.
Don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off your feet. Do you need another line?
We didn't do this one before. We couldn't figure it out the first
No,
time
it's
either.
not. No,
No,
it's
we haven't.
not.
Keep it moving. Y'all want one more line?
Yes.
Yes.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Child.
Will your still smile from your cheeks? Darling,
Will you what still smile from your cheek?
will your smile, I'm sorry, your eyes still smile from your cheeks?
Eyes still smile. Okay.
Darling, I will be loving you till 70.
Mm-mm.
What?
Girl,
I did not catch y'all. Darling, I will be loving you till 70.
Child.
No, wait. Loving you till we're 70. That's what's the little boy name?
Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran.
Is it Ed
Yeah. Look, you had to give me a hint because I was not gonna get that. Okay.
What's the name of it though?
I couldn't think of it.
What's the name of it?
When your legs don't work like they used to.
No, what's the name of the song?
Thinking Out Loud.
Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't even know that.
I
You know,
couldn't get it either.
Heard this
Next song.
write them down and then try to.
Cause you so dramatic too.
Yeah, you are, girl. Yeah.
I knew y'all wasn't going to get it.
You had to do the whole. Let me cover my face, and then let me come back out as somebody new. Let me somebody new.
Okay.
Dumb.
All right, she got that point. She kept that point for that one.
Yeah. Everybody got their points.
Let's go, Kim.
Burley.
I don't want to stop just because people standing by watching us.
Janet Jackson, anytime you
I make it too easy for y'all.
Okay, that was a good one.
Hey.
I did.
What I messed up is I paused where the song pauses. So see, I know next time.
Yeah, you gotta.
Okay.
Look, she got hers.
Right? Let's go, Tavia.
Y'all making me want to redo my song because I got a feeling y'all finna get it. So I'm gonna try to chop it and screw it, and hopefully
chop
and
screw.
I can keep my point. All right. See, first of all, I
Jagged
know
Edge.
these so-called players
Jagged
wouldn't
Edge.
tell you this. But I'm gonna be real and say what's on my mind.
Jagged Edge.
What is it though? We not asking who's
We so-called song players wouldn't tell you this.
What's the name of the song?
Yeah, Meet Me No.
Let's get married.
Thank
Let's
you.
get married on.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all want to hear me?
Okay, wait.
I couldn't hear you because Tweedledee and
Oh,
Tweedle
okay.
dumb over here. They trying to say it through the whole song.
The first line.
I ain't hear you.
The first
That's
line.
what I said, man.
man.
Shoot, I want to rethink my song. It's cool. Go ahead.
She got that on like the first 2 words because it was like, check it in.
Yeah. I should have went with them. I know I love them.
Back to me. Now y'all should definitely get this one now. Okay. Whew. I put it right there. I made it easy for you to get to.
I think I know, but I need you to keep going.
Yeah, I put it right.
I think I know it, but I need you to keep going. Give me another line.
Now you want to act like you want to now you want to act like you don't know what to do.
I put it right there.
Oh, I know this. Come on, brain.
Haven't I done everything you asked me?
Oh my gosh, I'm having such brain work. But I know this, and y'all know it too.
I'm starting to believe I'm way too much woman for you.
Oh, this hurts my feelings. I know this, but I cannot think of it. It's like right down the tip of my tongue.
I put it right
there. Made it easy for you to get to.
Wait.
Tip of the tongue.
It's not even Howard, is it? Wait.
Now you want to act like
I know this.
You don't know what to do.
Destiny's Child. Can you keep
lose my breath? Lose my breath. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, started to believe that I'm way too much for you. That's Kelly's verse, right?
Y'all on different verses, but
okay, doggone it. Yeah, I wouldn't gotta get it, but yeah, once Tavia said what she said, I'm like, okay. Wow, good one, Chantel.
Good. I thought that was a good one.
No, that one was Beyonce's.
Lose My Breath is Destiny's Child.
That was Beyonce's verse. Now you want to act like you don't know what to do. Yeah, that was Beyonce's verse. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Solo and scene.
Close curtain. Open curtain.
Before you left me, I had it all. You were with me, and that was enough. But he came along, and I forgot all about
it.
Dang.
Say that again, please.
Before you left me, I had it all. You were with me, and that was enough. But he came along, and I forgot all about you.
Child.
Oh man, that's like one of those that's sitting on the tip of my tongue. Like I hear it. It's like, ugh.
You left me. I had it all. You were with me.
Oh!
Yeah, say that. Yeah.
You went way.
What song was it?
But I feel.
But I was enough.
Hey, my world came to an end.
Oh,
I got
TikTok. Go
Yeah,
on
no.
the
Wow. She took that back.
Yes, you did. Don't let me, girl.
You put that from the bottom of your soul, honey.
Yes, you
Get
did.
it.
Oh, I gotta put that on my playlist. Yes.
Always.
You
That
took
was
that
awesome.
one back.
You get 5 points
Yep.
for that.
Who got it?
You in the lead. Huh?
You got it?
No, well, I mean, not technically, I don't believe I did, just to be fair. I mean, I didn't name the song, I don't think. I just
So who got it? Buddy?
knew it. I don't think nobody
Tavia
did.
came closest to it with singing it.
I knew what you were talking about. I just couldn't get the name of the song out in the person. So I get a point for that.
You get that point.
You did half. You did a
half.
Lost anyway, so it don't
So
even
everybody
matter.
got a point.
So I got Kim's and I got Tavia's. I got 2.
Okay. Here she
Who
go.
goes? Let's go.
Looks like I'm fatal. It's all on the table. And baby, you hold the cards. You got the magic, and I gotta have it. I don't want the pieces. I want every single part.
Whitney.
Oh,
my
I know
God.
that. I know it.
Whitney.
Is it a Whitney song?
It's Whitney.
All your baby tonight. All your
Yes.
baby tonight.
Yes.
I knew it was
Yes,
Whitney.
it's all on the table. Let me be your hold of God. You got the magic, and I gotta have it. I don't want to keep it. I want
Look,
it.
Tavia, I got half, you got half.
I didn't really know the words of that song very well.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do Whitney, but I'm like, you know what? It's time.
Okay.
Good job, y'all.
Awesome.
Let me see. Yeah, I ain't know this one by heart, but let me see. Y'all probably still gonna get it because apparently, yeah, my songs are just telling on themselves.
Right.
So she is all up in her head now. Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me because she's ready to leave.
Ooh.
Did I do it? Did I do it?
I'm stuck. Look, I
Say
ain't
it
making no
again?
points.
Yeah, say it again.
All up
Okay.
in head.
So she's all up in my head now. Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me because she's ready to leave. Another line?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to keep it real now. Y'all gonna get it right here.
Is this a
Because
Donnell
on a 1
Jones
to 10,
song?
she's a certified 20.
Oh, I know.
But that just ain't me.
See the search. Certified 20. What is the song? And the man on the floor.
No, that's Chris Brown, but I like that. Let us see if you can run it. But no, that's not it.
But it's a Chris Brown song.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's why I was like, it almost sounds like Donnell Jones, but no.
Okay, so I'll say it in a different way and see y'all can get it.
Oh,
right. Now got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me because she's ready to leave. Hey, and I gotta keep it real now because in a 1 to 10, she's a certified 20.
Yeah.
What?
Usher.
That just
On the
ain't
floor.
me. Hey,
Usher.
what is it?
Usher.
Yeah, yeah.
Usher, yeah.
Yeah, look. I'm sorry, production helped me out on that one. I saw the
I
little
didn't know
message.
the name,
Y'all make
but I
these
knew
hard.
You know what though?
Go, Maya.
You know what though? We haven't been doing this countdown because y'all gonna have like 5 seconds to answer this. So, but it's
Yes.
cool.
No, we just got to figure out the overlay timer. I'm working on it, but
I
yeah,
guess you
we'll
got
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That
that
was
was
she was
pretty
Chris
good.
Brown.
Because I couldn't. Hey,
I get my point to production
no
because I saw her message pop up, and that's still kind of
I knew that Usher song was registered.
Yeah.
The name of it. I knew it was him. Okay.
dang.
Is that it? That was it?
That was
Okay.
it. Like, that was
Cool,
good.
man.
Though. We did a good job. Hey.
We'll try to figure him out.
Ew.
I gotta start thinking of harder songs for y'all. Constance, I don't know. You took it back with that one though. That's not even on my playlist, and I love that song.
Not
It
easy.
needs to
Oh,
be. Probably, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Drop some
We're
lyrics
going to make it much harder.
like in the comments or in our discussion group and see if we can figure it out. Just I don't know, maybe can they leave voice notes in our discussion group or no?
Yeah, I wanted to leave one today, but I didn't. I don't know if we can.
On Facebook?
On our discussion page. Yeah, so that'd be fun. They drop some stuff and we try to figure it out.
Just off the dome, if you guys would like to submit a video of you doing your dramatic lyric and wouldn't mind us featuring it the next time that we do this,
and we'll still
send us the email with your video and we'll go through whatever we get and you might just end up being on the next time we do this.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell all the time. And this was a great show tonight, ladies.
Yeah. Everybody's here and well.
Yes, we had Constance back. Yeah, it went great and smooth, and I'm glad to see everybody. All right, and again, we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Say.
Peace out, Shenanigang.
Back.